South Pacific countries, by and large, have very poor infrastructure for aviation safety and security, about equivalent to sub-Saharan Africa, actually. So it's quite dangerous. So the World Bank and other donors are putting about $125 million US into the South Pacific to improve the infrastructure. And so in Tuvalu, particularly, we're going to be building a new service on the runway. We're going to build a new terminal and provide other support and infrastructure such as a fire engine, navigation aids, radios, and things like that. The whole purpose is to make sure that it's safe to fly into Tuvalu. You can see over here, there's all this really bad cracking going on in the runway. And what happened was that the aircraft were very heavily loaded.
That was a C-130.
The C-130, because they were flying in desalination units in water. And so that's really accelerated the deterioration of the runway, which is why we're now seeing lots of structural failures in terms of the alligator cracking.
Yeah. This is a unique country, and the runway plays a unique role here. Not only is it important for landings and takeoffs, but as we know, there are a number of social and sports activities going on the runway, which we think is important to keep in mind when moving forward with runway improvement.
There's two ways of looking at this. As an engineer, I say this is an airfield for aircraft. To the Tuvalans, it's a playground used 4 hours a week for aircraft. So there's two different views on this. From our point of view is that the unique nature of the airstrip is such we have to make sure we don't damage its impact to the country. So for example, if you look around here, there's no fence. And as you know, come the afternoons and evenings, there's volleyball, soccer, rugby, people just sitting on here, people sleep here at night. And so by putting up a fence and other infrastructure, you might alter that whole dynamic to the country. So we have to achieve the balance between making the airport safe and secure, but not compromising the social fabric of the country by doing so.
I've never seen an airstrip like this that has in effect been a multi-purpose area. It's quite striking, and I think it will not be found in too many countries.
We're working with the government to put in place other measures to mitigate the risks of not having a fence, because this is the only airport in the world without a fence. But it is probably the only airport in the world used for so many social and recreational activities.